Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is Atomfall. You may notice that we are not where we left off last episode. If you're one of those who watched it, that is. If so, I appreciate it. If not, you've got some work to do. We are here because new DLC has come in, and this is where it begins.
Look, I've not much time, and you're the sort I need. If you're after passage to the Isle, I can take you over there right now. But you have to promise you'll help once we get there.
I'll think about it. What makes you think I can even help you?
You learn how to size someone up right quick round here, stranger. Won't last long if you can't. Let's just say you look like someone who can take care of themselves. Sorry, in a bit of a flap, getting ahead of myself. Suppose an explanation's in order. My name's Bill. Bill Anderson. I'm just about the only bloke round here who knows these waters well enough to get you over to Midsummer Isle. There's something I need on that island, and I reckon if you come with, you might be able to help me find it. Don't fret, it'll be worth your while. There's plenty more to find on the island, if you know where to look.
So, why do you need my help to find the thing that needs finding?
Something I lost and need back, that's all. I'd say more, but, well, it's personal. Look, I'll tell you more when we reach the Isle, but we need to get moving before tides shift.
The tides have been still for forever. But sure, let's go.
Thank God. Knew you'd see sense. I'll make ready to cast off.
So this is what we're going to be doing until it is done. It also offers some sort of an additional potential ending.
Here we are, Midsummer Isle.
You know, for those that care about
This
that.
is the old fishing village. Been abandoned since the disaster. And up there on the hill are the ruins of the old abbey. Quite the sight, isn't it?
And for those of us who are more like myself, this offers new weapons. And that is everything to me. What were you saying, Bill?
You know, might sound strange, but it's good to be back. Here, before I forget, take this chart. Waters round here are dangerous, but this shows the safe routes back to Wyndham. You can use my boat, travel back and forth to the mainland as often as you like. I'm heading inland. Once I've gathered a few of my things, I've made camp in an old cellar nearby. I'll wait there for you. Come and meet me and we'll get to business. Here, give me a map and I'll mark the location of my camp.
So you're not going back to Wyndham?
Like I said, there's something on this isle I need to find. I'm not heading back over to Wyndham until I do. Look, if you want to go back, I'm not stopping you. But I'd have thought a curious soul like yourself might have other plans. Look, if you're really interested in digging around out here, those abbey ruins would likely be the best place to start. Here, I'll mark them on your map for you. Just keep your wits about you. Don't dig too deep, neither. Some of the stories about this place, the things they say about the old monks that lived here, but that's quite enough from me. No reason to let an old man's tales trouble you. Farewell, friend. Don't you forget our agreement. Meet me at that cellar, aye?
I'll get around to it. So there's also an abbey that has been revealed. I should go visit it as payback for Joel. Now, the DLC itself was only $20, so I don't expect it to be crazy or anything. But I mean, $20 for a bit of extra story and a few extra weapons seems fine for me. To me. With me. No, probably not with. It's a bandit. Oh, I got plenty of cloth already. Oh, bandit of the lake, what is your wisdom? Monastery at midsummer. Midsummer Abbey. It's a remarkable example of a site that survived the initial threat of dissolution. Ordered by Henry VIII. Infected honeycomb. I don't know if that's from the DLC or not, but there's only one arrow left. Move the pistol there. Tracks swarms. I don't know if that's actually useful or not. That, I guess. Right, I also made space so I could take that.
Let's be sensible, huh? Nobody wants trouble. Last chance. Go while you're able.
Turn around and go away, friend.
I mean, they're very nice bandits. I can appreciate kind banditry, you know? I am not a reasonable person, though. So kindness is lost on me. He jumped into it. I didn't kill him, he killed himself. There was a woman. Where? There was a woman. I remember her. I heard her and everything. I don't... Look at that 5 o'clock shadow. That's... Ooh, a cutlass. I mean... I don't have slots right now. And I'm sure I'll be able to get that again. I'm going to go ahead and collect all of the... Oh, here's the other one. Where did the woman go? This is a guy. No, it's not. No. That was her. ring ring.
Welcome to Midsummer Island. Nice, isn't it? It isn't really. It's perfectly horrid. Pretty, but horrid. Lots of history, if that's your bag. Chaps in the habits, things discovered, things hidden. Enjoy your visit. Try not to die.
So I'm curious, is that supposed to be an entirely different voice, or is that supposed to be the same one? I'm sorry, what? Really? So it's just indestructible. This upsets me. Right. So is that supposed to be a different voice entirely, or did they change the voice actor and not even care about the quality? Because the other voice, really cool, really good. Love it. That one, it is a voice. Oh. I can't imagine that this would be a good idea. There's been some accident. Emma was right about that bloody atom plant last night. So let's still going on about that rather than whatever's going on here on the Isle. Oh, so that's a whole... Ah. 30. It's a little finicky. And 1948. Over here. What? I turned this. It's 19. Yeah, I turned this. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, there's probably one more. Jump 326 years, then only 18. So maybe the most recent year? Which looks like it should be you. is 39 turned up? How did this happen? Or... why are you... okay, yeah, that's right. Or am I supposed to... no, we're looking for the fourth. Or is it that all of the other ones are supposed to be turned up? Well, it was worth a try. I actually want to try and find the last number first. Yeah, assuming that there is one, in fact. Okay, there's a lot of neat stuff here, but no numbers. Ah. All right, you've twisted my arm. There's not much of the monk's vintage left, mind you, and I've stashed it extra secret after those government types came sniffing around after it. Didn't much like the look of them, asking their questions about, but giving naught in return. Suppose it means naught anyhow, with a lot of them dead or scarpered. Jim wants a hand with his rounds first, but when we're all back this evening, I'll show you how to get behind the barrels. No thanks. I know what I need to know now. Aha. I'm so upset that that my inventory is completely full. I ran all the way to Wyndham Village from the dam that we were supposed to deal with this episode. But then I took a DLC to the knee, and well, okay. So $49 was right. No, not you. Eight. Okay, we'll try it again. All right. So 1604 30 it's 48 and 51. Why is okay? I was going to get upset because I was thinking that should have been opened when I was trying to figure it out on my own what the last number would be. It wouldn't have been hard. Didn't need to do all of that extra stuff over there, but I wanted to see what else was in this area. The problem was back then, these nozzles were turned because I don't know the proper term for it, but being able to interact with these is a hassle. See, it doesn't work right there. And look, how is it I can turn this thing in the bottom right, but I can't enter it? It's dumb. So that's a bit of an issue. But it's also no longer my problem. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they made it so that they're harder to interact with. Solely on the basis that it makes it less likely that you just accidentally realize that you can interact with those things, but it's not like it's that big of a deal, honestly. Herbal tea. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I don't know if the tea is part of the DLC or not. I was thinking about the tea because the run to Wyndham was it was long, but it didn't take that long. I just didn't want to deal with the effects of being on the edge of cardiac arrest. Or an infarction, maybe. God, I really don't like... I mean, I guess we could mark this area on the map. It's full of goodies and medkits, which is incredibly important. So, it's kind of unfortunate that it didn't actually have anything real. Well, we did get the herbal tea recipe, which will probably be worth its weight in the future. Maybe. But probably not. I need a pneumatic tube. Hopefully one with more space. Okay, so where is... Wow, he is really far, isn't he? Village...
Don't go asking for trouble, you'll get it.
No more surprises.
So what happens...
Told again. Let's get him up. You're dead. You hear me? Dead. Yeah, you tell him.
Oh, they both just have mail.
Bloody hell! Oh, Jesus.
I had... There are some really annoying things about this game. I don't mind losing a couple of bullets since we just picked up some ammo, but
Oh, Christ on a bike.
Christ on a bike, huh? Huh? So I'm assuming someone just tried to throw a Molotov at me, and one, I couldn't care less. Two, why?
Hey, keep your eyes peeled now.
The bells toll. I've never heard his voice, not really. If in my chapel, which we tended to each day, I could not hear the voice of the Lord, then why, from the ruins of the abbey, can I still hear the bells toll? There's something evil on the silence, something wrong. The ringing echoes in my skull. There was fire across the mirror, and now there are only ghosts. There's nothing left of Argon here. +3 bullets. How can you make tea without herbs? Okay. Not worth it to bother with them. Wait, where are we going? It's this way.
Hello? Who goes there? Wait, you're no bandit.
Not yet. Don't you look down on me for being halfway decent?
Hello, stranger. This is a surprise. I don't know you from my time in Wyndham, or anyone I've seen here on Midsummer. Come in on a convoy, did you? How did you make your way out here?
How did you get here?
I see you've been in the zone long enough to develop some healthy caution, but relax. I'm one of the few friendly faces you'll find here. Besides, it's literally my job to be nosy. I'm Jenny Coggins, journalist from London, what seems like a lifetime ago. Came down to write a piece about the atom plant. Now I'm stuck here, just like everyone else. Still working on my piece, though the tone's changed somewhat. That's my story. Now it's your turn. What are you looking for on Midsummer, really?
I've heard some rumors about mysteries. I tend to like them, especially if they're rewarding in a violence-making kind of way.
In search of mysteries too, eh? See? We have so much in common. Since we both seem to be burdened with curiosity, I'll let you in on a secret for free. One that also serves as a warning. The island's got its share of outlaws. Rough folk, I won't lie. Itching for a scrap if you're out in the open air. I've a truce with them, but you're a stranger here, so watch out. Where they camp, however, in a bunker on the northern tip of the island, they can be more reasonable. Jean, she's their leader. She's usually open to a chat. She's a solid sort, a survivor. I hitched a ride over with her, actually. You might want to pay Jean a visit in that bunker of theirs. Tell her I sent you. You're more likely to get a friendly reception that way. Oh, I've got some stuff to trade as well, if you have any interest. It's really just the outlaws who pass by this way, so I'd appreciate another customer.
Guess we can all right. Guess we're not tracking that after all. We know what she's doing. Actually, we don't know what she's doing out here specifically. We know what she was doing back on the mainland. But arrow poison. I'm pretty sure I have that learned. So the arrow poison would
Well,
be...
it's worth slightly more than nothing, I suppose.
That's not great. Oh.
All All's good and even Stevens? Good.
What are you doing on this isle?
Research. This story isn't going to write itself. I want to get a full picture of this place. And, well, I'd spent long enough in those woods on the mainland. I thought this island would be quiet. But you'd be surprised the amount of information I've managed to pick up.
It just occurred to me to ask this question in particular. Why are the majority of traders women? Now, we did find one of the Blue Man group last episode, and then let's just say he got feral? Or went feral. Much better way of putting that. I ruined it, but if I could have had a second chance at it, that's what I would have chose. And now he's a corpse. I got my stuff back from him, though, so, you know. Anyway, treat. Druids. Why are you assuming there are druids on the isle? I wouldn't be surprised if there were, I'm just saying. There's nothing to indicate that there would be. Did you ever hear anything about the interchange?
Well, now you have my attention. There's not many talking about the interchange these days. It might be more dangerous out here. But staying in the thick of it is the only method of research I have. Oh, the day-to-day of Jean's crew isn't much of a story. What do you know of the interchange? Secret facility back on the mainland.
That's not quite the correct way to answer her question. I guess it's more of an answer to, or a response to the second question. Yes, I've been there. Done that, in fact.
You have? That's remarkable. You really are the person I've been waiting for. It seems my luck is finally changing.
No,
Let
I'm
me
not
explain.
interested.
I used to have a contact who worked in the interchange. He came to me shortly after I arrived, wanted to blow the whistle on what they were researching in there. So, we made an agreement. He was to collect evidence of Bard's secret research, and I was to get it onto the front page. But, well, then everything happened. They sealed the interchange before he got any of the documents out to me. But if you can get in, his findings might still be in there, stashed away. I need to know what he found. I need to know what happened to him.
This is kind of awkward. I wouldn't mind being a helpful Larry, but I would prefer personally to be a profitable Pete. So I could help you. I'm not against it, but what do I get out of it?
Aren't you curious about the wind scale accident? Don't you want to know what really happened to the interchange during this disaster? My faith in the powers that be isn't what it was. The truth needs to be told about this place. It's the only way to hold them accountable for their actions. Listen, I know this much. My contact hid his findings in the pneumatic tube network, some sort of fancy storage system that all the Bard facilities used. He gave me a copy of his keycard in case anything happened to him. Here, use it at the right spots in the tube network and it should recover anything he hid there. If I ever needed to use it, he told me to start in Wyndham Village. There's an entrance to the interchange there.
There definitely is. So, So basically, this is just an area. This is a new area that gives you side quests back on the mainland. Then you have to hump it all the way back here. To say nothing of, excuse me, to say nothing of going all the way there in the first place. Not sure I like that. I'll see what I get out of it first before I make any final decisions. Why am I like this? Anyway. Where are we? We're so freaking far from where we need to be. Marcus this way. You know, I'm a little salty about how things went down with the fishmen. I could have sworn I had the timing down. Hey there. Hey there. Okay.
You're done for.
About the fricking... It's not wrong. I would really love more storage capacity on just about everything. Legendary liquor, huh? Shame. Hardly even know her. The mead made... Ugh. The mead made from the honey of the Abbey's bees was apparently something of a local delicacy and much sought after for its flavor and reputed. I don't know why I mispronounced it since I know. Anyway. And reputed medicinal qualities. Mead has a longer life than many wines, but the Abbey's brew was said to be but the Abbey's brew was said to be able to survive for many decades. Well, I don't know enough about liquor to determine whether or not it's weird for mead to have a shelf life. I mean, I would expect it to go flat, sure. Maybe. Maybe not in the way I'm thinking. Anyway. Thanks to a secret ingredient the monks harvested from the land, rumors persist that a few bottles of this legendary liquor are still in the possession of the locals and are jealously guarded, but nobody can or will confirm such stories. So this guy has some, yeah, the blunderbuss. Actually, yeah, I will take that. I mean, I can come back here again, but I would really, yeah. Now I can get the bow again. I know that. So we'll drop that. What ammo does the blunderbuss even use? The average damage and causes burn. Okay. Wait, so in order to make herbal tea, I not only need herbs, I not only need water, but I need tea, and then infected honeycomb.
Dead body. Was that?
Uh-oh.
Bloody right. What's good as dead?
Well, no dice. The blunderbuss is basically a shotgun, so there's no way on earth we're getting any.
Lost them. They've shut it off.
Thank goodness they have the memory of a freshly baked cookie. Could have been inconvenient otherwise.
Keep sharp. No more surprises.
That's cute, actually. Where did everyone go? They were. Let me make sure I actually have the. Yeah, we do. I would prefer to give the water a wide berth. Not interested in dancing with the sea pharaohs again. So the guy's cellar's back this way. But first, No, we're not doing that. Dealing with the tentacle things is not worth it, so I won't. Where is it?
Somewhere there are doubts. You are troubling.
Yeah.
If you stay, you bleed.
Stay sharp. Don't want any more surprises.
I can't have you.
It's time to bleed.
Okay. Excuse. I miss having a rival. I'm sorry, what? What? I don't even have a clear line of sight on them, but they can hit me around a goddamn tree? Not much I can actually do about that.
Let's check it out.
I see the giant wicker man off to my right.
They've had it away.
No, here, they've done a runner. Oh, Christ!
That is extremely annoying.
Nothing here. Cross over nothing. I am nothing, and I
Is that
am
it?
all.
Did I scare him off?
No. What?
Where'd you run off to then? Most of you though. Where'd you get
We cannot feel your intent.
I can help with that.
Drop that weapon, or I will end you. Carve him up.
Bloody hell, that was close.
Death to unbelievers.
Really? Okay. What? I'm sorry. What? So what you're trying to tell me is... Oh, right, the game quick saves. I forgot about that part.
Best keep a lookout just in case.
So what you're trying to tell me is... They just... It's not merely that they didn't take damage. They also weren't even staggered by the hit. So they just have invincibility and super armor? But can be staggered with a kick. I hate everything about that. I hate all of that. That is awful.
I hear your sweet voice, my love, but it's just a whisper. Bugger, this stuff ain't right. It ain't the right stuff. We'll speak again soon enough. Need never be parted again.
So that's not good. I can sniff that later. So we're at a point before I used any of my crafting materials. All right.
Stranger! Oh, I didn't hear you come in. Still in one piece, then. That's good to see.
There are an awful lot of bottles in here. What are they and why?
Bottles? Oh, these. They're not but disappointments, each and every one. None of them work right. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Listen, we should get to business. I need your help finding something. That's why we're here. This island, it's got an old history of mead making. They've been making mead on this island for as long as anyone can remember. Long before that atom plant were built. 350 years ago, or thereabouts, the monks up in that abbey started brewing the stuff. Became well known for it. That mead was special. Fresher stuff. There's odd folk in them ruins now. Been there since the disaster, calling themselves druids and praying to the land. These druids, you see, they've been trying to brew up the mead again. But something about it's not right.
I would assume so, given that they're blue, and you can hit them in the face with an axe, and they won't flinch. The first time. What was so special about the mead?
Hard to say. Monks wrote that it connected them to something older. Something that came long before us. We used to think it was all just an old ghost story. But since the disaster, since I lost, well, let's just say that there might be more truth to it all than most folk reckoned. That's why I need your help. I need to see for myself if it's true. Point is, there's something wrong with the recipe the druids are using. We used to drink the real stuff back in the day, and whatever the druids are brewing, well, it's missing something. The monk's mead was like nothing else. It put you in touch with what's come before. Made it feel like the past were now somehow. The monks added something to their mead. Something special and secret. Something the druids don't have or haven't found. Whatever the missing ingredient is, I need to find it.
I'm trying to remember if there's a single male NPC that has actually survived. No, there's the guy back in the town hall in Wyndham. That's the captain of the soldiers stationed there. Yeah, the only person that's actually died so far was the one Russian guy. What do we want from this? I mean, he's made the case for what the drink itself has the potential to accomplish, though he's dancing around the specifics, possibly due to ignorance, possibly due to just wanting to withhold the information. So do you have any clues where this ingredient, might be?
The Abbey had a brewery not far from here. In ruins now, of course, but the druids are always nearby, so I've never had a chance to get a proper look inside. But the secret to making the monk's mead will be in there, hidden away. I'm sure of it. Please, if you could find a way in there, might be we could get our hands on that ingredient, whatever it is, before the druids find it.
What do I get out of this?
People in this place don't do naught for kindness anymore. I've found my fair share of curiosities round the isle over the years. You get that ingredient for me, I'll see you're rewarded. Don't fret. Here, take this flask. My wife, She gave it to me. I'll mark the old brewery ruins on your map, please. Help me find whatever the monks hid over there. Even a drop of whatever their secret ingredient were might do the trick.
Actually, that... I guess I'm lucky I actually had a slot to spare, huh? To my bill. I don't have much strength left in me, but I have to write this even if you never see it. I know this will be hard for you, love, but don't come looking for me. Don't dwell on where I've gone. It's a fool's errand, and you were never a fool. I'll be waiting for you. We'll be together one day in a better place, but before that day comes, I want you to get on and live your life. Yours, now and forever, Edith. Rip Kirby and the Man from Nowhere. Man, it would have been great if there were a pneumatic tube here. Then again, I don't think I really have any space to spare, even in there. Alright. So he wants me to go there? I mean, that's not that close. That's that. They're just too much of a hassle to bother trying to kill. I've arrived. Oh, crap. Okay. I know how to fix bug problems. hit. We've got 6 loaded. Let me go. I really should have left him until I had space. Have an option to just drop it. Okay, Druid's Tonic. Makeshift tonic brewed by the Druids of Midsummer Isle. Restores a significant amount of health over time, but causes infection. Yeah, we don't have anything else we can get rid of right now. I want the guy's goddamn club before I end up... I don't have another axe in my stash, which irks me greatly. Now, it's possible, yes, that the guy will respawn under some particular circumstance that I have no details on, but like, for example, going back to the mainland would probably do it, assuming he isn't a super unique character that just doesn't respawn. Crap. Stuff's everywhere. I can't imagine it's going to be dangerous in here. That's not good. I don't know what I just saw, but someone's been getting high on their own supply. That much is obvious. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if just standing near that person is an infection hazard. I don't have any of What's-Her-Mug's resistance potions. on me at the moment, anyway.
The voice in the soil. The voice is everything.
I think fire is the answer.
Dead body. Damn! One of ours.
Okay. It might just be a mask, but I mean, you can turn around at any time. It's not like I could have actually taken the body out of the room or anything, so... Yeah, and I really...
Not there at all.
I would finish my thought, but I have no idea where it was going. So what does this do? Gives infection dampener buff. That's probably going to be useful. If anything, you would want to eat that first before drinking this. Oh, hello there. Attempt the recipe again. All of this started with the mead. The monk's last bottles opened our ears to the soil, gave us purpose when their science city succumbed to the flame and trapped us here. We must attempt the recipe again. We have harvested much from the land and the sacred cave, but our dead brothers' voices only get louder, not clearer. Work diligently, sisters and brothers. That is oddly written, given that what comes to mind when you use that particular phrase is brothers and sisters. It's nothing, and yet it's something all the same. Let any who would stop us water the soil with their blood. You know, it would have been nice to have a heads up that maybe I should empty my inventory as much as possible before I come here. Just a small bit of, just the least bit of information ahead of time. A little warning is all. Requires the brewery sell. Oh, right. I didn't actually. What is this? A carved message. This message carved on a stone, found in an old section of the brewery. The angel's essence lies within. The key belongs to the orchard's earth. Ah. I know what it's saying. It's buried somewhere. Somewhere in the orchard up above. Probably near one of the beehives. I'm not sure how we're going to deal with the beehives. I'm going to keep my Molotovs. If anything, I would, like I said, I would expect the key to have been buried near one of these things. Okay. Just hold on real quick. Alright. Justice is served. What? Detector Mark II schematics. J, right? Memo to all surviving staff. Follow the attached instructions to upgrade the metal detector. This expands detection spectrum to cover override signals. Dr. P's note, evidence suggests the 17th century monks had their hands on this stuff. So oberite is the secret ingredient. Remarkable. Need to search the ruins. They might have buried something here to help us with the wind scale mess. Better than waiting around like lemons for another month. Attached to the note, a hand-drawn schematic of a metal detector with instructions on how to upgrade it. Alright. So, let's see if we can make that happen. And no. There it is. Okay, yeah. Doable. It now detects additional. Oh, speaking of which. It now detects additional caches. Purdy. Tattered monk's writing. The page is hundreds of years old, barely preserved by the case it was buried in. We may soon be buried, but our final bottles will be left for future generations to taste and to find enlightenment. An angel came to this land, and from its essence was born our mead. To drink of the essence is to banish death, to become ancient, to be joined as one, to know us as we once were and forever will be. So I was half right. It was kind of close to the beehive, but not so much that I needed to actually deal with them. Not even one, which is honestly a win, considering what they did to the blue people here. Did I go in that room? Yeah, okay. I remember now. Yeah, so I want the goddamn dagger. Yeah. Low damage, fast attack speed. I want it because it's different. The key is used here. Can't imagine this is going to be too safe. Acquired a new skill. You drank from the angel's essence, opening your mind to memories of the past and giving you access to past further skills. It might have mentioned skills on the new skills on the page, but I don't actually have enough points to even unlock them, so we'll check this one. Your mind has a newfound connection to the soil through drinking the angel's essence, an elixir created by the old monks of Midsummer Isle. You are now able to find fragments of memories from the time of the Abbey. Okay. So, there's two. One of them... Okay, so the new skills that we earned are split into a couple of different areas. One is for melee combat, and the other is conditioning. I'm not going to look at them because... Oh, right, the flask. I'm not going to look at them because it would just make me sad. I have no points to spend and nothing I can do about it.
And so the devising occurred to me all of an instant, and I therefore regard its origin as divine.
I understand the need for sure and certain action, and that for secrecy, but secrecy among ourselves, Father Abbot?
These 4 keys guard our greatest secret, and what we do not know cannot be communicated to our enemies, even under the question, Ignatius.
But the outline of the plan we agreed upon still stands. The crypt shall be sealed for 100 years until these spiteful enemies are dust.
Of course. In taking these keys, I shall see to it that the angel is not disturbed.
Crypt is sealed by 4 keys.
You do not trust my plan.
The keys must be hidden, and your presence is always noticed, my friend. I have chosen 3 I can trust with them.
But, Father Abbot, such choices...
have chosen those who have remained pious, Ignatius. My decision is final.
Memory of a note. That you mean to entrust keys to these brothers, Father Abbot, it troubles me greatly. Brother Osborne looks to the clouds and the stars rather than attend Mass. He stands all day and all night atop the tower. His head is in the heavens. And Brother Lanfred? He spends all his hours at his quarry. I swear his heart is made of lime. As for Brother Aldred, the scribe, his diligence amongst the manuscripts is well known, but I fear his meekness leaves him unequipped for such a task. I beg you, Father Abbot, return the keys to me. These brothers do not comprehend the angel's voice as I do. That's the person who should have the keys the least. I can't mark it either, which sucks. Osborne would be the easiest one to find, since we just need to look for a tower. What's this?
But Father, I see no reason to alter what I had already set in place. The sacristan is a good, trustworthy man. To have the keys taken from him...
That was no reflection on him. I only believe that the new devisement is the more privily done. You do trust my judgment, do you not, Brother Prime?
Yes, of course. Only the angel...
The angel shall be kept secretly, I assure you. Safe in the crypts and far from the eye of man.
And what of the fourth key?
The fourth key I shall keep for myself.
As you wish, Father Abbot.
So he kept the fourth key. Let's see. I'll go ahead and add that to the list. Let's see. Yes, so there isn't any information on where to find Father's key. Alright. So, right now, we need to take this back to Bill and see what happens to him. Mark it on the map. Ah. Maybe there's a way around. so if there's going to be a key, it's likely...
Leave or regret it. Time to bleed.
You will be more use dead. You bugger.
Don't worry, I noticed the metal detector icon.
We don't know what you intend.
Dead body.
Leave. Are you...
Yeah.
What's going on?
Death.
I was... Got her. Okay. Ooh, a midsummer bow. What? Why do you just have a regular old bow? I really, really hate how limited the inventory is. Really. My mind must be concealed. Forgive me, O Lord, I am faithful only to you. Your voice is the only voice that commands me. Thus my mind must be concealed, where none but you may find it. It must be separated from my body, the flesh my brethren wish to join with their angel. I am decided on the site of my burial, in deep and hallowed cave that looks out from the southeastern shore. I absolve my loyal three of all responsibility. With their hands, it is my act, and mine alone. Damn it, let's, add that to the list as well. Why is... yeah, that should be up there. Well, we most certainly took a right turn, didn't we? Monk's box and audience at the brewery. The page is tattered, and the ink faded, perhaps hundreds of years old, barely preserved by the brass case it was found in. Father Abbot, I have learned of your decision to take the sacred keys into your possession. Any secrets between us give cause for concern. The angel's light shone upon our order so that every one of our brothers would be saved. Will you meet me beneath the brewery? Please, Father Abbot, place your faith in me as I do this land. Signed, Ignatius. Get me out of here. Thought there was something over here. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, we are far from home. I really wanted that midsummer bow. But I don't know if there are even any bunkers on the isle, which means literally no inventory management. Which is ridiculous. Just to start. Anyway, let's see what happens.
That ingredient is in the brewery, I'm sure of it. Please, find some and bring it back for me.
Screw it. I've got what you wanted.
Bloody hell, you found it? Just when I was starting to give up hope, too. Thank you, friend. There, something to show me gratitude.
Wow, a whole 8 rifle ammo. Well, it works.
You can see it then, the past. It bloody works, I knew it. Finally, this is me chance. I waited too long to hear my Edith's voice again. Right, give us that flask. Been waiting too long for another taste.
Whatever.
Finally! Oh, Edith, I finally have it.
I can't imagine this is going to end well.
I'll be with you soon, my love. Edith? You're fine. Oh, God.
okay.
I thought it might be like waking, but I feel that no more time has passed than is necessary to blink. I blink, and the world has changed. I have changed. The flesh weighs upon me differently now.
You don't sound like Bill.
Bill? Ah, I understand you. He has gone now. I taste the old memories of this body. A boatman. He has gone now. He is one with the mass. I feel the passage of the years, and it is of no more significance than the pages of a book, their edges stroked beneath the thumb. I count perhaps 350 pages. The leaves, the rush of the ages. I was once the prior of the abbey here. My name was Ignatius, I think. 350 years, all in a blink. The Mass calls me up to be its voice, to enact its will.
Great. Ignatius already obviously wasn't a good guy. He clearly wanted to monopolize the drink for himself, because apparently only he truly understood the voice. You realize you've stolen somebody's body, right? That's not cool, man.
Your comprehension of the divine is stunted, a callow thing. I need hardly to explain myself to one such as you. The angel that fell has slept these long ages, but now it stirs. We again hear the voice of God and hearken to it. The soil whispers anew across the water, and the isle listens. The dream of life fades as true life returns to this land.
I know that the angel they're referring to is actually Oberon. But I want to see what he has to say about it. So, what exactly is this fallen angel?
It is part of the divine, sent to us as a gift. Your heart and mind are insufficient to compass its glory. Even we, within the Order, can only guess at the span of its full effulgence. Our Order uncovered these truths 350 years ago. My brothers and I never truly died here. We lived on in the land. God allowed us to share our knowledge with one another, unfettered by time and failings of flesh. Since that time, the angel has slept, and my brethren with it. We did not intend more than a century of slumber, but it is no matter. Now we are all connected through this sacred plot, this blessed place.
So that's what you mean by the Mass.
You are beginning to understand. That is impressive. By sacrificing the flesh, one may experience immortality. That is what it means to join with the Mass. Enough talk. I have purpose, and I must set to work with dispatch. Now, the abbot, our leader, what did he intend? Wait, an aberration. Where is the abbot's mind? What did he will? Did he not join with the Mass?
I'm going to dance around it and avoid giving him any inclination that I may have information on what it is he desires. As we already know from reading the note, the abbot has separated his mind from the rest of the Mass by just, I guess they plucked his brain out of his head or something. I don't know. But he went ahead and had himself buried separate from everyone else off in the southeast facing cave. Who is this abbot?
Abbot John, the leader of the abbey of our order. He is absent. How can this be? 350 years ago, we were all to go to the Angel to join with the Mass. The abbot, his mind should be intertwined with ours, but I cannot feel it. Wait, but I recall. His body joined us, but his mind did not. He kept it from us. To separate himself was sinful, but he must atone. We must reclaim the abbot's remains. Without him, we are as a ship without a navigator. And you, perhaps there is a reason God has placed you before me. You must be the one to find our lost abbot and return him to the Mass. You have been selected by God as a vessel of change. This is a great honor.
If the abbot's dead, what's the point in finding him?
Perhaps you have not internalized my teachings after all. The spirit does not die here. If his body can be recovered, he can be joined with the Mass as the rest of my brothers have. This is not without recompense. There is much I can offer you. Are you not here in a search for understanding? I can aid you in that. Escape I can also offer you, but know this, that there can be no escape without understanding. I must find the abbot. There is a cave near here where the relics most sacred to our order were kept. If there is any way to find the abbot's remains, that cave may lend a trace to the trail. The druids that swarm this isle now have no understanding of the importance of our mission. Prepare yourself for their hostility.
No. Of course he didn't even have anything useful. I honestly didn't think that would be possible. Even 350 years later, the guy is just plain old stupid. Anyway, that's going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back next week with another episode. And frankly, I'm just going to be doing whatever I want. We've got a number of leads, some other stuff we can check out on back on the mainland, but honestly, I do need to go there because I have no way of actually getting. I need inventory space. I'm trying to collect all the good stuff that this DLC has to offer. Granted, much of it's probably not going to be that good, comparatively, at least. I mean, I'm rocking pristine weapons and... What is this? Oh, and axe. And they have served me well. I highly doubt the DLC will have anything to offer that's comparable, but that's fine. I'll just let it collect dust in my pneumatic tube. That's right. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if there's going to be a bunker here, so I don't know if I can actually... It would be absurd to not have a bunker where you can clear out your inventory, but that's an issue for another time. Right now, it's time for both of us to go. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.